Hello and welcome to day 27 in my craft room clear out series. I'm working my way through my jam-packed craft room and using all my stamp sets once more before I say goodbye. I have so many sets that I just need to use them all once more, and then it's time to say goodbye so that I can clear some space and maybe eventually be able to buy some new stuff. But first of all, we're going to work our way through what I've already got, which is going to take me quite a while, I'm sure. Today I'm going to use the Painted Harvest set, which is obviously an autumnal one. It's got a little acorn in it, and this is sort of a sunflowery type flower. It coordinates with this leaf punch, and I thought to change it up for the time of year, I would try and make a nice spring wreath with the leaves. So let's see how it comes out. So I'm going to go for pastel-y colours, I think. So I've got this petal pink card and soft sea foam to make a lighter, more spring-inspired colour combination. Start with a base of thick Whisper White. So let's cut that first. So 10.5, and then score at 14.8. And then amount on the front, which will be 14.3 by 10. And I'm going to use one of my circle dies to draw the wreath shape. I did punch a couple of these out to see what they would look like, although I'm not going to use that colour now. So I'll use the leaf to see what sort of curve we can get. But yeah, I think that size would be okay. I'm just going to gently, with a pencil, draw the circle. And so that was the second largest circle die. I can measure that actually for you. So that's 6 centimetres, or 2 3/8 of an inch. And then I'm going to stamp the skeleton shape of the leaf onto the card, this card, before we punch it out. And I'm going to do that in the same colour, so soft sea foam. I'm going to do it along the edge because we need to be able to get the punch in to cut them out. I'm not really sure how many I'm going to need, so I'll do along both edges to start with. I can always trim it and use the centre bit maybe. So obviously I've got to stamp them all the right way up because that's the way the punch cuts. If you were trying to get as many as you could out of this card, then obviously you would alternate it, but we're allowing for the punch in this one. I think that'll be enough leaves. I think I might add a bit of extra colour onto the stem part. So I'm not going to use soft sea foam now. I think I might have a try with Air Pizzazz. This is Old Olive. I think Mink Macaron might be a nice colour, just to sort of knock back that yellow tone to it. So I have seen some crafters and they've got these fancy non-slip mats, which I don't know how long they've been around, but they look fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't have one of them, so I'm just going to have to end up with inky fingers. Okay, this is going to be tricky to get it all balanced out, but that seems to be about right. I'm just taking a photo so that when I'm sticking it down I can see roughly what it's going to look like. I think I might stamp some of these little spots in the background before I do, possibly even some of these leaves in the green and the spots in the pink. So back to soft sea foam. Let's see what that looks like on the pink card. It's got a scrap of pink card. Okay, let's try the mint. I think the mint is better. Okay, just to give a bit of background, and then let's try Flirty Flamingo for the pink. Let's test that first. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna start to stick down these leaves, but I think what I'm going to do is stick on this leaf here and a little bit in the center, and then leave the end and these leaves free. So that I can tuck the next one under. So I ended up just gluing the stem and just a little part of the leaf rather than the whole of it. And I'm gonna take some mini dimensionals and just tuck them under some of the leaves just to keep the dimension going. Okay, so that's the wreath all made. Now I have got a small flower punch, so I'm going to use that. So I've actually got 3 by the look of it. I'm going to use the same petal pink, but also I think I'm going to get a bit of the flirty flamingo. I think this one might be a bit big. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I've used those 3 punches, and I've done it in the petal pink and flirty flamingo, and I'm going to use my foam mat and a scoring tool just to give them a bit of dimension. Actually, I'm going to take another picture so I roughly know where they're going to go when they go back on. I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen for that, to add these. I'm going to add some pearls in the centre, if I can find any. So I've got some white ones and some creamy coloured ones. I think I'll go with the cream. And some of the bigger ones in the 3 larger. Lovely, so just a sentiment to go on there, I think, and that will be everything. Okay, so I think I'll use I'm Thankful for You. So I'll do that in Flirty Flamingo to match. And so all that remains is just to add that to the card base. And so that's today's card, and we've used the Painted Harvest stamp set with matching punch, and we've made this spring-like wreath. I've got myself good at inky whilst I've been making this, but I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and we'll be back tomorrow with another one.